Welcome to this instructional video on demolition procedures used by the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit Realism Unit in Arma Reforger. In this guide, we'll cover the essential protocols and practices for controlled and combat demolition operations, from placing charges to executing precise detonations in various tactical scenarios. Properly handling explosives in Arma Reforger requires more than just placing and triggering charges. It involves understanding when and how to use demolitions effectively and knowing the destructibility limitations within the game. Whether you're securing an objective, denying enemy access, or neutralizing a critical asset, each procedure you'll learn here will equip you to use demolitions with confidence and precision. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and enable notifications so you'll know as soon as we upload new tutorials and updates. In military demolitions, there are two primary types of detonations often referenced: controlled detonation, or controlled det, and combat detonation. Each serves different operational goals and has unique safety, timing, and tactical considerations. Controlled detonation is a planned, carefully executed explosion typically used in non-combat scenarios or non-hostile environments. This type of detonation is often conducted for training, explosive ordnance disposal, EOD, or in scenarios where the timing and outcome of the detonation must be precise and predictable. The characteristics of controlled detonation include planning and setup, safety protocols, and precision timing. Controlled dets involve detailed planning, including the amount of explosive material, placement, and timing. Marine units follow strict protocols to ensure that everything is set up meticulously. Emphasis on safety is paramount, with strict adherence to guidelines for the placement of explosives, handling of equipment, and personnel distance. Often, safety perimeters are established, and all non-essential personnel are cleared from the area. Controlled dets allow for precise timing to minimize risks and achieve specific results, such as clearing obstacles, demolishing targeted structures, or disposing of unexploded ordnance. Clear communication ensures all personnel are informed of the detonation timeline, with countdowns and all clear signals before and after detonation. Teams typically announce fire in the hole calls 3 times before initiating. Combat detonation, on the other hand, is a detonation that occurs in an active combat environment and is specifically used for tactical advantage. The goal is to achieve immediate results that will support the ongoing combat operation, often with less control over safety protocols compared to controlled dets due to the urgency and unpredictability of combat scenarios. The characteristics of combat detonation include raid setup and execution, flexible and immediate timing, and reduced safety margins, as well as secrecy and minimal communication. In combat dets, speed is often prioritized over meticulous setup. Explosives may be hastily placed and detonated to achieve immediate results, such as breaching walls or disabling enemy vehicles. Unlike controlled dets, the timing in combat dets may be adjusted in real time based on the tactical situation. They may be used spontaneously in response to the enemy's movements or environmental conditions. In combat, full safety protocols may be impractical due to urgency, so Marines might accept reduced standoff distances or altered handling techniques. While safety remains important, achieving the mission objective takes precedence. In a combat setting, noise discipline and secrecy are crucial. Combat dets often involve minimal pre-detonation warnings to maintain the element of surprise and avoid alerting the enemy. Typical uses include breaching operations, creating openings in walls, gates, or barriers, destroying enemy equipment or fortifications, rapid creation of defensive positions or obstacles, and ambushes or traps to delay or deter enemy forces. In essence, controlled dets are deliberate and safe, prioritizing precision, while combat dets are quick, tactical, and often done under less controlled conditions to support immediate mission needs. The M112 demolition block, commonly used by the United States Marine Corps and other branches of the military, is a versatile plastic explosive designed for a range of demolition applications. Each M112 block contains about 1.25 pounds, 0.57 kilograms, of composition C4 explosive, known for its high brisance, ability to shatter, and stability, making it both powerful and safe to handle under normal conditions. Key features include rectangular shape, adhesive backing, and flexible applications. The block is wrapped in a durable, olive drab plastic material, which makes it easy to handle and package together for larger charges if needed. Each M112 block often has an adhesive surface on one side, enabling it to stick to surfaces securely for precision placement on targets like doors, vehicles, or structural beams. In real life, the M112 block can be shaped or cut to fit various configurations. In Arma, this is not possible. However, Marines can stack multiple blocks for desired explosive power, depending on mission requirements. Typically used with an M81 time fuse, igniter, or other blasting caps for reliable initiation, you have the option in Reforger to use a timed detonation and also to adjust the delay by 20 seconds. This, however, is not advised since there is significantly less control over the detonation and could lead to serious injury of fellow teammates. It is preferred that you use the M34 detonation trigger. In the field, the M112 is primarily used in breaching operations, obstacle clearance, demolition of structures, and other tactical demolition missions requiring both power and control. Its reliability and adaptability make it an essential tool in USMC demolitions. A controlled demolition is a complex task executed with precision and communication at every step. It begins with an order from command, or in some cases, a request initiated by the team on the ground. For these requests, operators relay their intentions over the designated command radio channel, clearly stating requesting controlled detonation at grid reference, followed by an 8-digit grid coordinate or the specified objective, such as Objective Yankee. You can use the ANPSN13 micro dagger in your kit to locate your precise grid coordinate so that no mistakes regarding precise location are made. Once the call is made, all focus shifts to the task of clearing the blast radius. This is no small undertaking. With conviction and urgency, operators ensure that every individual and piece of equipment within range is safely evacuated, leaving nothing to chance. With the area secured, the demolition team begins the careful process of setting the charges. Each explosive is meticulously placed and connected to its trigger, a serious responsibility that demands concentration. Here, there is no room for error, and under no circumstances a timer used, for precision timing is critical to the mission's success. The scene is now marked with yellow smoke, signaling the start of the next phase. With everything in place, the team radios back to command, informing them that the charges are ready. A simple, clear message of charges in place or demo set is followed by marked with yellow smoke requesting control. When clearance is authorized, the tasking commander will state over the net, "You have control." With the radio secured, the countdown begins. Controlled detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure to break or unkey your radio between the numbers in the countdown to give people a chance to abort the detonation procedure if need be. And finally, the team pauses, intentionally avoiding the word 1 as a final safeguard. Then with 3 calls of fire in the hole and break, fire in the hole, break, fire in the hole, the charges are triggered. As the dust begins to settle, the work is far from over. It's time for the Battle Damage Assessment, or BDA, a meticulous survey of the blast site to assess the success of the demolition. Findings are relayed back to command, each observation critical for the mission's overall report. Finally, with the task complete, control of the command net is returned to higher authority. Detonation complete, the team radios back. Archer 2-1 relinquishing control of the net. From start to finish, a controlled demolition demands unwavering discipline and seamless coordination. Each step an orchestrated move in the complex ballet of battlefield operations. In the fast-paced reality of combat, there are moments where a standard demolition procedure is simply not an option. In such instances, a specialized expedited approach is called for. This is called a combat demolition. This is a rapid, modified application of explosives, used only when there's no time to follow a full demolition protocol. It's a method designed to deny the enemy access to key materials, prevent their maneuverability, or to secure advantageous terrain swiftly and safely. Picture a unit engaged by hostile forces with a weapons cache nearby that cannot be left intact. In this scenario, the combat-controlled demolition procedure allows for immediate action. However, this is no shortcut. It is a critical exception used only when conditions demand speed and efficiency over standard protocol. The team on the ground will typically work in pairs, one operator in direct control of the charges, and another tasked with clear communication to ensure safe coordination. The process begins with securing approval from Platoon HQ. Once authorization is granted, the operator provides the 6-digit grid location of the intended demolition, an essential detail to ensure precision. Platoon HQ relays this information to Task Force Command, making them fully aware of the situation, the 6-digit coordinates, and the type of explosive to be used. Task Force Commander's acknowledgement signals the green light to proceed, barring any directive to halt. Now the team in the field announces their intent to employ explosives, ensuring absolute clarity. In a loud, clear voice, the operator warns nearby forces, "I am placing explosives, clear the area." This call to action prompts all friendly units to withdraw to a safe distance. With the area secure, the operator moves quickly to place the charges. Once positioned, the team informs Platoon HQ, which in turn notifies Task Force Command of the impending blast within a tight 10-second window. At this point, the operator in direct control of the explosives takes over communications. On the highest level communication channel available, they announce, "Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole." With these words spoken without interruption, the demolition is set in motion. The charges are then detonated, sending a shockwave through the environment as the objective is neutralized. Even in these dynamic conditions, precision and accountability remain paramount. Battle Damage Assessment, or BDA, is conducted, assessing the effectiveness and impact of the blast. This vital information is reported up the chain, and Platoon HQ passes the BDA to Task Force Command, officially concluding the combat-controlled demolition procedure. In the chaos of combat, there is no margin for error. A combat-controlled demolition is an orchestrated, high-stakes procedure combining speed, coordination, and clarity, designed to deny the enemy's advantage while ensuring the safety of friendly forces. In Arma Reforger, it's essential to remember that not every object or vehicle is fully destructible using standard demolition techniques. The game's physics and destructibility parameters mean that some assets will react differently to explosive forces, and certain targets may remain unaffected by typical charges. This limitation highlights the importance of training, observation, and experimentation when utilizing demolitions. Through regular practice and controlled experimentation, players can develop a clearer understanding of what types of objects and vehicles are susceptible to destruction and the specific placements or explosive loads required to achieve the desired effects. Testing in a training environment allows players to gauge effective explosive types, positioning, and the impact of environmental factors on different materials. This knowledge not only improves mission efficiency, but also ensures safe and effective use of demolition resources. By investing time in training, players will be better equipped to assess real-time combat scenarios accurately, avoid unnecessary use of demolitions on indestructible assets, and maximize their effectiveness where it counts most. For more in-depth training resources and community support, visit www.15thmeu.net. You can also reach out to the S3 Department of the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit Realism Unit, who are here to help you refine your skills and answer any questions you may have. With the right knowledge and practice, you'll be prepared to execute demolitions effectively and contribute to mission success. Thank you for watching, and good luck out there.